I don't care if the Eagles interview a million coaches and their mother. Just get it right. 18th pick in the NFL draft.
Hey, make us lunch. We're hungry.
Dallas still stinks. By the way, King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope you guys are doing well. So the search continues for a head coach, and I gotta tell you, people are giving the Eagles a lot of grief about the amount of coaches that they're interviewing. But me personally, I gotta tell you, as long as they get it right, as long as they hire the right guy, I'm good. Now, who's the right guy? Who the hell knows? They're interviewing so many people, it's hard to tell. But before I get into all that, I got to give a huge shout out to my man, Mark Holmes. I got to give you a huge shout out. Yesterday, when I came home, I had this gigantic box on my porch. I look, it says it's from Mark Holmes, Michael Anthony, Where's the Fitness? And I'm like, all right, cool. So I opened it up, and sure enough, Mark had made me this. Look at this thing. Look at that. That is beautiful. Oh, a little styrofoam thing. God. But this is beautiful. I'm going to hang this up. Going to put some shot glasses on there. Some eggnog glasses on there. It's going to be a beautiful thing. But I just wanted to give Mark a shout out. Say thank you. Appreciate it. He got a little note on there. It says, "You're a dingbat for sure. Keep spreading the mojo, Mark Holmes." I got his autograph. I got Mark Holmes' autograph. Woo! But seriously, Mark, thank you. Shout out to you, man. Just wanted to say, I really, really appreciate that, man. That is great craftsmanship. No doubt about it. Shout out to you. I also forgot to say, he also sent me some glasses. They're downstairs. I forgot to bring those up. But thank you, Mark. Appreciate it, man. Shout out to you. Now, speaking of Mark, this is going to lead into exactly what I want to talk about today. Because I was asleep. It was like, I want to say like 4 in the morning. Like 4 in the morning, right? I'm sleeping like this. Like, you know, like Michael Anthony, Where's the Fitness in the middle of the day, right? I'm asleep, I'm out. My phone starts going off. Boom, 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 boom. It doesn't sound like that, but it's worse. And it wakes me up. And, you know, my first thought is, shit, something happened to my grandmother. Because my grandmother, she's like 98 years old. Shout out to her. Love her. Been praying for your grandma. I hope you're doing well. But she had to have hip surgery. She's in the hospital. I'm worried about her all the time. I'm always asking my parents what's going on with her because I don't know. Anyways, you know, my first thought, something's wrong with her. Something happened to my parents. Something happened to somebody. And it's Mark Holmes. Kellen Moore is interviewing with the Eagles. Kellen Moore is interviewing with the Eagles. Who the hell cares about Kellen Moore? He stinks. That's what I thought. But no, I don't know if he stinks. But Kellen Moore did interview with the Eagles today. Look, I think he's a good young mind. I don't know what to expect of him. I mean, you can say, well, look what he's done with Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense. Yeah, it's all true. But man, they got a lot of talent on that offense. Good offensive line, good wide receiver. You think the Eagles have one receiver as good as any of those three? Not even close. You know, they had a premier running back. So I don't know what Kellen Moore is going to do. But the Eagles, man, they are interviewing everybody and their mother. Now, earlier today, and I couldn't do a video because it's been a busy day, but there are reports now saying that Jeffrey Lurie isn't sold on Josh McDaniels. And like Howie and some of the guys are going to have to sell him on there. So he's interviewing more people. Interviewed Kellen Moore. Then he went and out of nowhere, they're going to interview Nick Sirianni. Or they actually did, I believe, interview him today, the offensive coordinator of the Colts. Now, he's an interesting cat because when they want to interview the offensive coordinator of the Colts, that tells me they want that offense that left in 2017. That they know that offense left with Frank Reich. Now, from everything I know of this guy Sirianni, I think he's worked with Philip Rivers with the Chargers before. Then he came over to Indianapolis. I love the offense. If he's going to run that offense, now I think Frank Reich is calling the plays and things like that. But if he's installing that offense, not a bad offense. I like it. I don't know enough about him to tell you confidently, oh yeah, he's the guy. He's the guy. I mean, there's a lot of names here that you just don't know. They're also tomorrow, they're supposed to interview defensive coordinator Dennis Allen of the Saints. Now, look, the Saints defense has been better the last few years, no doubt about it. But they've also had an influx in talent on the defensive side of the ball. They actually draft linebackers where the Eagles don't. So is Dennis Allen the answer as a head coach? I got to tell you, I don't even know that I want a defensive coordinator as a head coach unless he comes with a really, really good offensive coordinator. And you know what's going to happen. A really good offensive coordinator will only come for a year or two and he'll be a head coach. But I think that the priority for the Eagles, whoever the coach is got to be first and foremost, fix this quarterback situation. Fix Carson Wentz and develop Jalen Hurts. Figure out what you're going to do. That's the first thing. So I'm kind of leaning towards a offensive mind. And then here's another one I want to tell you guys. This came out like a little bit late, but the Eagles also have requested and are interested in interviewing John Fossil, the special teams coordinator of the Dallas Cowboys. Now, I believe his father was the head coach of the Giants, right? Was that Jim Fossil, the Giants coach? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What is this love affair with Dallas coaches? I think maybe we're spying on them. I think we're trying to get intel. But I mean, we know the history of Cowboy people coming to Philly does not work out for us. So the Fossil interview, I don't know. I think that's interesting in that they would even ask. Kellen Moore, I can understand. Good young talent, good young offensive mind. I can see that. Dennis Allen, defensive coordinator. Okay, I can see that. Of course, Nick Sirianni is interesting to me. Don't know enough about him, but he does intrigue me a little bit. I'm not going to lie, just because of where he's coming from. The Eagles are interviewing everybody, man. They're interviewing everybody. And to be honest with you, I don't care. Interview a million people if you have to. I don't care. Take your time, no rush, and get it right. Now, the offensive coordinator of the Buffalo Bills said he ain't interviewing because he ain't doing anything until the season's over. If you want to wait to interview him, fine. Because I really like to get him, possibly. He is one of my top candidates. Eric Bieniemy still has not interviewed. I want him to interview. Joe Brady is another guy. A lot of people want Joe. I would love to get Joe Brady. I mean, there's a lot. There's people out there that they can get. There are guys out there they can get. They just got to pick the right guy. Some people, they think that I'm crazy for saying that Josh McDaniels, shout out to you, Andrew. Shout out to you. Just because I said Josh McDaniels could be a boom or bust, and I think he is. I think he's either going to be a great coach or he's going to stink. I don't think there's in between with a guy like that. He concerns me because of his time in Denver, and because we've seen so many guys come off the Belichick tree and not do good. Now, that doesn't mean he can't be good. Like I said, Belichick was a coach with the Cleveland Browns. Pete Carroll was a coach of the New York Jets. Sometimes you do better the second time around. So I'm not opposed. Like if you look at all these candidates so far, obviously I think the Eagles are looking for a young coach. A young coach. Now, does that have to do with the power that they want to keep and their structure? I think it could. But I also think that they probably want a young mind, somebody who may, offensively speaking, of course, because Jeffrey Lurie admits that he likes offensive coaches. That somebody that'll come in and give you an offense that's maybe ahead of everybody else. So I think that's what they're looking for. And I honestly don't care if it takes 2 more weeks. Just get the right guy. Now, who's the right guy? I don't know. Hell if I know. I'll tell you this. I don't mind. I would like Bieniemy if they take him. A lot of people don't think he's any good. Okay, fine. He has Holmes and stuff. I get it. Fair enough. But I think he's a pretty good offensive mind. I think Joe Brady would be a great choice too. Those are probably my top 2 guys right now. At least of who we've interviewed. Sirianni, he is appealing to me. Robert Sala, whatever his name is, he signed with the Jets. He was really interesting. Especially as a defensive coach. I just think that if Howie tried to pull some crap on him, he would destroy his face with a double moonwalk of the ass. That's why I thought he would have been good. But we're going to see. They interview Kellen Moore, Nick Sirianni tomorrow. I think Dennis Allen tomorrow. Fossil, we'll see if they interview him. I don't think he's going to get it. They interview Deuce. I mean, they're interviewing a lot of people, so they're putting their due diligence. They're putting their work in, and I think we just got to be a little patient. I know people want them to get it done. We need a coach. We need a coach, and people are making fun of us. But the truth is, I don't care how long it takes. It could go after the Super Bowl. Just get the right guy. Just get the right guy. And I'll tell you why. You have to get the right guy because you got the wrong GM. And that's the problem. You've already screwed yourself up to start this off season by keeping Howie Roseman. That's just my opinion. I don't know if I missed any coaches out there. If I did, let me know. Let me double check real quick before I end this video and see. I don't think I missed anybody's name today. It's coming furious. Like, it is coming so fast. I can't keep up with it. But yeah, I think that it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Man, I really would like them to interview Brian Daboll, though, man. If they could just find a way. It is what it is. But we're going to see. I'm sure tomorrow there's some more interviews. We'll see when we know something may happen, because Josh McDaniel's still a favorite. But once we hear somebody starts getting second interviews, that's when you got to think something may be up. But to me, don't panic. Don't worry because they're interviewing a lot of people. Let's just get it right. That's the most important thing. Most important thing. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.